My name is Kimberly Carlson, and I serve on the Education and Outreach Committee for the AIDS Service Foundation of Greater Kansas City. Each year, the generosity of our community allows us to award grants to local nonprofit organizations to support the incredible work that they do related to HIV/AIDS education, resources, and therapy. I'm thrilled to introduce you to one of our grant recipients, Transformations, an organization that works to create safe and inclusive connections to empower and uplift transgender, gender nonconforming, and gender non-binary youth and their communities. Let's hear more from them about why they are involved in the HIV efforts in our community.
Hey, this is Marie Jensen with Transformations Youth Organization. Let me tell you a little bit about who we are and sort of how we formed. So Transformation serves trans and non-binary young people in the Kansas City region, ages 12 through 24 years old. I think at this point we're actually one of the largest trans-led organizations in Kansas or Missouri, with our board, with our advising staff, with our guest advisors that have come in. We're really excited to have paid and to continue to pay all trans and non-binary people who are part of our organization for their time, leadership, and wisdom. Part of the reason we formed was back in 2016, we had a leadership summit called the KC-TGNC Leadership Summit, focused on trans people of color, most specifically trans women of color, and trans young people. We formed that summit after the disproportionate wake of homicides and violence impacting Black and Latina trans women in Kansas City, and also realizing that a lot of young people were fearful of their future, fearful of what their reality might be in Kansas City. And so after the summit, it was a 3-day leadership summit led by a group of trans community organizers and advisors and people of color. We formed Transformations. It wasn't named that at the time, it was very grassroots, but we formed it. And we had a general drop-in group that's been around basically up until COVID hit us last year. That was ages 12 through 18 years old. And then we also had a trans young women's group that was led intentionally by trans women of color. Thank you again for this wonderfully beautiful, generous donation from AIDS Service Foundation.